Hey, what's cooking, Jay?
Hello everyone, thanks for joining us again at Gunther's Kitchen. Today we're making chocolate brownies. I just would like to show you how quick it is and that you can forget about packets. Don't worry about making brownies from packets. This is the easy, quick way and the difference is astronomical. So the ingredients you need is you need 4 eggs, 1 cup of brown sugar, 1 cup of white sugar, 1 cup of plain flour, 2 tablespoons of Dutch cocoa powder, 2 cups of, I use roasted unsalted almond, slivered ones, a little bit of vanilla bean, 250 gram butter, 200 gram of dark chocolate. Now this is 70% chocolate, yeah? So it's not too sweet and it's really rich. And then for inside with the almonds, we also use 1 block of Lindt, the dark chocolate, the 70% one. We're just gonna chop that up a bit and we mix it all with the flour. All right, so let's start. So what we do is we put the eggs, as I already did, in a mixing bowl, add the sugar, both of the sugars, and then a squeeze of the vanilla. It's only going to be like 2 or 3 grams. And then we let it run in our machine. And just turn it on and let it run. And you can just forget about that. In the meantime, we take our butter and the chocolate and melt it in the microwave. We do it in 20 seconds or depends how strong it is, maybe sometimes in 15 seconds interval. So the butter is melted. Now let's add the chocolate and then we put it back in for another 20 seconds. Now while the microwave has done its job, we just stir it until everything is smooth and it's incorporated. It actually emulsified the butter and the chocolate. In the meantime, we take our bowl, we put our flour and chocolate powder in, and we put our almonds in, and I've chopped the dark chocolate in little bits, and we put this in. And then we just mix it all through. Very, very easy, very simple. And this will go in all together in the chocolate and egg mix. So we set this to the side, and now we're adding the chocolate slowly. So the chocolate is all going into the egg and sugar mix. And then we put the rest of the chocolate in and we take it out. So all the chocolate is in now. We just let it run for a couple of times and then we take it out. Beautifully dark chocolate mix. Absolutely delicious. Then I might take a spoon and we start adding our flour and all the other dried ingredient mix. Just put half of it in. We just don't want to lose too much volume. We just always go from the outside to the middle, turn the bowl, and that guarantees you 100% that you're mixing it well and nothing is stuck to the edge. And that's the rest. And this does not take you any longer than doing the packet mix. So if you start off everything, like let the eggs whip while you do everything else, you'll be done within 5 minutes. Okay? And that's it. Beautiful. So I prepared myself a little tray, greased it with some cooking spray and some grease-proof paper. So the brownies at the end, when they're cold, I can just lift out really easily. So now we just put it all in there. So that the good part is if you work really fast, that means the mix is still a bit warm, and that means it's self-leveling. Yeah? So when it gets cold, then you have to all spread it out, and you need a spatula, and it's much more difficult. But like this, it's still a bit runny. So it basically just have to do a little bit into the corners, and the rest will settle itself. Look at this. How easy was that? Could do that with your kids. I'm sure the kids would love to do that, and then they can lick the ball. All right, now we are putting it in the oven. I preheated the oven on 150. Now my oven is a bit hotter, so that's about between 160 and 170 normally. I put it in for 20 minutes. Those brownies are not very high, so if you have got a higher tin, you probably have to do another 5 or 10 minutes. All right, I put it in for 20. I'll check it after about 17. All right, I'll see you then. Okay, so the timer is about to go off. 17 minutes. It already looks like it's cooked because the brownie is quite thin. The tray is quite large for the amount. And yep, I'll take it up. I'm happy with that. I like it a bit undercooked, so they're very gooey in the inside. Now we let it cool down, and we'll try it when they're completely cold. So they're easy to take out and easy to cut. I'll see you then. So we let it cool down. I put it in the fridge. I've got a drink fridge outside, so it's perfect. So it's all cooled down. Let's take it out of the dish and let's cut it. See, that's the good thing about silicone paper or greaseproof paper. It comes out very easily. So now, let's cut it down the middle. Probably have to cut the paper to pull it apart. Look at this. Just look how moist and fudgy it is. Sensational. Okay. In half, and then we cut it in 4 bits. Now this is ideal. You just warm it up a little bit in the microwave, put some delicious ice cream on top, and dessert is served. Just beautiful. Oh, just look at this. Look how moist. Look how moist it is. Let's try it. It melts in your mouth, and it's got a bit of crunch from the nuts. Just beautiful. As always, like, subscribe, and follow us on YouTube, and share with your friends. Put a comment down below and have some suggestion for another dish we should cook for you. Not a problem at all. We give it a go. All right, see you later on YouTube. Bye for now.